So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
If someone with nails started scratching my back while someone used one of those scalp massager things while I got a foot rub, it wouldn't have felt nearly as good as listening to what Ricky Gervais said to those damn coastals. Ricky Gervais had spent the last 6 minutes treating these gilded asshats like a punching bag and finished it up by telling them all what you and I have thought about them for years now. You know nothing about the real world. The greatest part is that even after he said that, you still had people getting up there and spouting off political nonsense. You had Jennifer Aniston talking about climate change on behalf of Russell Crowe, who was in Australia at the time. You had Patricia Arquette and her boobs talking about how Trump needed to be voted out in 2020. Michelle Williams thanked abortion for her award that she won while acting on an abortion, and then did some anti-patriarchy nonsense. Then had the audacity to thank God. Only a few people seem to really get what Ricky Gervais did in that building the entire night. You had Everybody Loves Raymond, and look at the audience after Gervais told him not to get political. Watch this. Look, no movement except Kylo Ren. Love him. The other is Brad Pitt, who still delivered a message, but it was one we could all get behind.
If you see a chance to be kind to someone tomorrow, take it. I think we need it.
But here's the great part. Even though both Patricia Arquette's boobs and Michelle Williams got up there and made those little speeches, it didn't matter. Any fire they had at that point was gone. Ricky Gervais had absolutely neutered them before they even had a chance to get up on stage. It was brilliant. Everything they said came off as hollow and even self-indulgent. Against the light Ricky Gervais cast, they seemed small and petty, divisive and even out of touch. Why? Because these people take themselves very seriously, and comedy takes nothing seriously. Comedy is society's greatest disinfectant. Without it, people who take things too seriously would create sacred cows, things we're not allowed to make fun of or laugh at. Just look at today's society. Look at the things we're not allowed to poke fun at. Transgender issues is something that mainstream society tells us is too delicate to make fun of, and now we've got kids dancing around like strippers while grown people throw money their way. We've got drag queens stripping in front of children during story hours at public libraries. We've even got cities crafting public laws around transgender demands that clearly defy all science and common sense, but showing anything less than reverence in the public square will sick the mob on you and your life may get destroyed. Do you think this would be happening if we as a society were comfortable with laughing at ridiculous stuff like people saying men and women are physically the same? I know you and I laugh at it pretty regularly, but many people out there still get real uneasy about saying basic truths.
he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
If they saw other people not taking it so seriously, they wouldn't either. Humans are pack animals. Whether we like it or not, we tend to alter our behavior in order to more easily navigate the society we create around us. Everyone does it to some degree, and many do it to such a degree that they will end up doing stupid stuff, like agreeing that the sky is green when they see it's clearly blue. And they do that in order to avoid confrontation or become a social outcast. Now, the people in Hollywood are near the top of the social hierarchy thanks to mainly their massive platforms. They don't really have anything up there to challenge them. And because of this, they believe whatever nonsense comes their way without too much real life to correct them. Due to that, they have taken themselves so seriously for so long that they've completely forgotten what it is to be normal. Now, you've got a few exceptions like Chris Pratt, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Adam Baldwin, and Nick Searcy, and apparently Ben Solo, who also served in the military, by the way. But for the most part, these people are so cut off from reality that they have zero idea what it's like to be the peasantry. This is why they continue to make these stupid political speeches, make cringy political videos, and make stupid tweets begging our enemies to have mercy on us. These people, and people like them, need to be made fun of. They need to be mocked and made to feel stupid. They need to learn that despite the fact that they have a giant spotlight, they didn't get it by being some kind of intellectual powerhouse or moral example. They got it because they got people's attention, but hell, a train wreck can do that. Now, comedy highlights absurdities for what they are and helps people to see past the pomp and gilding we tend to put on things. It's a necessary tool for helping us understand the world around us and ourselves. Sometimes it hurts, and sometimes it really hurts, but at the end of the day, laughing about things makes the thing being laughed about seem like something that we can overcome and get through. It completely nerfs it and makes the thing defeatable. If you ever wonder why comedy is being outlawed, then that's the reason right there. The woke scolds and the social justice warriors and stuff, they don't want you to laugh. It exposes too many weaknesses. When you laugh, they lose. This is why it's so important that we have the Ricky Gervaises of the world, the Matt Stones and Trey Parkers, the Dave Chappelles. All of these people are more than just comedians. They're a cure to what ails society. Comedians aren't just good to have. They're necessary. Not that, though. Get that out of my face. Freaking disgusting, man.